John Singer Sargent, Madam X. If you were to explore a controversial painting and wanted to help figure out how to discover why it caused such a stir, then this painting would be a great one to contemplate. Before I tell you why, let me introduce you to the great master designer and painter, John Singer Sargent. Sargent was an American expatriate artist considered the leading portrait painter of his generation for his evocations of Edwardian-era luxury. He created roughly 900 oil paintings and more than 2,000 watercolors, as well as countless sketches and charcoal drawings. His portrait, Madam X, or Portrait of Madam X, is the title of a portrait painting by Sargent of a young socialite, Virginie Amélie Gautreau, wife of the French banker Pierre Gautreau. Madam X was painted not as a commission, but at the request of Sargent. The painting I have analyzed here is the original version of the portrait, showing the strap of her gown having slipped down. That, along with the provocative black gown against her white skin, powdered with rice flour, and possibly aided by consuming small amounts of arsenic, caused a stir in Paris after it was revealed at the Salon, resulting in the humiliation of Madame Gautreau and the ultimate relocation of Sargent to England to escape the scandal. Both Sargent and Amélie Gautreau wanted to stand out among their respective societies of the time, but this painting brought both of them a less than desirable result. The image came from the suggested artwork provided through Core 80 Academy of Composition. The techniques used to diagram the painting design and tell the story of the painting are 1. Thrust map, 2. Value notan, 3. Repeating lines, 4. Dominant contrast, and 5. Armature. 1. The thrust map reads predominantly vertically, with very little reference to a horizontal orientation. This denotes the importance Sargent gave to having the model pose in a standing position. It is interesting to note that the body is turned in one direction, with the head looking away. The relaxed pose is juxtaposed by the uncomfortable position of her right arm, twisted and bent to reach down to the table beside her. 2. The value notan reinforces the paleness of her skin next to the provocative black dress. Sargent himself picked out this controversial color, which at the time represented a reckless sexuality. Some accounts have said that he wanted to paint Madame Gautreau in the style of Manet's Olympia, which caused an uproar at an earlier salon. 3. The repeating lines are predominantly curves, again pointing to the sensual nature of Madame's figure, although the predominant horizontal could be said to be the line from the table through the figure's hands. It is interesting to note the one straight horizontal line in the painting is under her chin as she looks away. I would say this pose tells us a lot about her strong personality despite her voluptuous figure. 4. The dominant contrast is the bodice of her dress next to the paleness of her bosom. Again, a reference to Madame Gautreau's sexuality. Even the name of the painting made reference to rumors of her association with a certain gentleman at the time. 5. Armature. The head and shoulders of the figure fall into the first reciprocal rectangle, with her chest, hands, table, and knees falling in line with the horizontals made by the rebated squares. It is also interesting to note that the scandalous fallen strap lines up perfectly with the lower boundary of the first rectangle. I believe these discoveries reflect the thought of Sargent's execution of placing the figure on the canvas. Summary. Much has been written about this, possibly Sargent's most famous painting, and the controversy surrounding it. An analysis of the painting itself would tell the story, even if history hadn't revealed it. Looking deeper just deepens the magic.